What is cracking, YouTube? This is indeed not ThePikaWu, but this is your boy Rchizzle9 back with another guest narration for ThePikaWu. And so Terry asked me to do a guest narration before, and I think you guys probably remember that. If not, what's up? I'm Rchizzle. Nice to meet you, and I hope you enjoy this video. So let's get straight into the battle. If you hear a little pitter patter in the background, it is raining, and I'm in my car. So I'm not driving. I'm just sitting in my car, just letting you know. But anyways, we do have a UU match against Fake Glory, cool guy. But basically, as you can see, my team does not have a lot of UUs. In fact, there's only one, which is Rchizzle9. I do like to use the less used things, such as you can probably see the Wingull, Regigigas, Fracture. I like to use those strange Pokemon and see how it turns. And before this match starts, I have to say it was a little on the hacksy side. But again, I was using probably underdog team. But you guys will see. So he's going to lead off with a Porygon Z and go straight for the hidden power. I'm guessing Ice. And my Graveler is like, no, I have Sturdy. I'm going to live that. Go for the Earthquake. And yeah, it's all good. And I actually do have the Custap Berry, which may not be released, but it doesn't matter because I could have gone for the Sucker Punch anyway and taken out the Porygon Z. So that's all fine and dandy. And now I know he's not going to attack, so I'm not going to go for the Sucker Punch. I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks because I do need it for that Rchizzle9. And it later on became very handy for me. So he is going to take out my Graveler, but it did a really nice chunk on his team already. And he does have a +1 Durant that I'm kind of scared of. But I figured, you know, maybe Regigigas can take an Iron Head and then T-Wave it and see what happens. So he is going to Iron Head me, and I take it. That's a +2 Iron Head because he has a +1 and then Hustle and then Life Orb. That's definitely a lot of, that's a lot of attack. And I T-Wave him and paralyze him, and that's great. I go for the Earthquake, and he does get the full para, which really sucks for him, because he probably could have taken out my Regigigas there. But basically, my Regigigas was such a troll to him. Like, he really had trouble taking it out. And I am so thankful that he got the full para and then the confusion right here. It really, really helped a lot. I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I am a Regigigas and you're using a Durant, and you have mostly UU Pokemon. So I'm not too sorry yet. But he's going to take himself out with confusion, and that means my Regigigas is almost back to like half health, actually, which is awesome. So now he sends out his Gligar, and don't correct me on the pronunciation, because I hear Gligar and Gligar, I don't want to know, guys. So he goes with a Taunt, and I'm like, okay, he's probably going to switch out into Milotic, predicting the Ice Beam, so I'm going to go for the Hurricane, and that doesn't really happen. He does switch into it now, but surprisingly, Milotic actually does not take the Hurricane as well as I think my opponent thought he would, because, I mean, it does okay, that actually was not that much. Never mind. It was like a quarter, but still, my Taunt wears off. Doesn't even matter because I don't have a single non-attacking move. And I'm going to go into my Helen Killer, because Braille and stuff. And Dragon Tail is going to miss, and that probably did matter a teensy bit because as you will see, his next move, Scald, does not take me out. And I actually live with 8 HP, so really sorry about the hacks again, but it's part of the game. Plus, I am using like the crappiest Pokemon, so you gotta understand. Anyways, gonna start the Parafusion hack stuff going, and he's like, crap, and I'm like, I know, right? And Confuse Ray is definitely gonna hit, because, well, of course it's gonna hit 100%. And he actually breaks through it, which is kind of surprising. Goes with the Scald and takes me out. And that's totally fine, because now I can send in something to set up on it, because it is Parafuse. And I'm going to choose Chatot, because I can set up the Nasty Plot and start doing some work. And my Chatot is at +2 special attack now, and he actually hits himself with the Confusion, which is kind of cool. I believe that I just go for the Hyper Voice now, and it actually does not KO this Milotic, even after +2. But it's a solid 2 at KO. He snaps out of Confusion, but gets the Para Hack. So again, I'm sorry about that. I really am. Hyper Voice is going to take out his Milotic, and that is great for me. However, he does have a faster Pokemon, and that is his Rchizzle9. And I already am at +2, and I really don't need it anymore. My Chatot was here to kind of set up on the Milotic and kill it. So that's pretty much all it did. But that's still, Chatot, great job, man. You were awesome. And now I'm kind of glad that the Stealth Rocks were up, because his Rchizzle9 is going to get like annihilated by that. Same with mine, but you know, it's all good. So right here, I know he's going to go into Gligar probably, but I'm not going to over-predict and go for Flare Blitz, and you will see that actually paid off a lot for me. So I'm going to switch out now and go into my Wingull, which completely walls this Gligar. I mean, seriously, who would have guessed the best counter to Gligar would be a Wingull? It's so funny, honestly. So I predicted the Roost, and now he's going to switch out And I know that he has Celebi left, so I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Beam anyways. And sure enough, it hits, and it's a solid 2-hit KO. And I'm like, okay, am I going to outspeed this? Because I had a feeling a Celebi would be more defensive, so I'm going to go for the Ice Beam again and take him out. And that is awesome, because my Wingull just outsped and killed a Celebi. That's pretty pro, guys. So, anyways, he's going to send out his Arcanine here. I'm going to go back into my own Arcanine, and you will see why going for Flare Blitz was probably mattered. Or actually, you know what? No. Okay, he goes for the Wild Charge here. And actually, right here, he wins the speed tie and goes for Extreme Speed. Now, had he not won the speed tie, I would have been able to take him out. And then that would be all good. Because that would show that the Flare Blitz on Gligar would have been bad. I don't know if that made sense. But anyways, I'm going to go into greater than or equal to Bagon. Because I have a Bagon on my team, like usually, and it just sucks ass. So, Fracture is definitely the better Pokemon. And I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance, and that is just awesome. Because I'm at +1 attack, +1 speed. I know he has the physical wall of Gligar, but I'm still pretty confident in my ability. So I'm going to go for the sub here, knowing he's going to taunt me so I can't set up anymore. And right here, I was expecting the Outrage to do a little more than half. And sure enough, it does exactly pretty much half. And he goes for the Earthquake and takes out my sub. But now I'm thinking, okay, if that was minimum damage, I can definitely take out this Gligar. Unfortunately, he lives with a smidgen, the tiniest amount of HP, goes for the Roost, and I'm like, God, nah, that's not good. So right here, I think confused. Yes, so I hit myself and confused. No, I don't. I go for the Outrage, and he lives again. Sorry, it's been a while since I watched this match. He goes for the Roost, and I'm like, okay, he's just going to outstall me. This is not good. But I'm actually hoping I hit myself in confusion now so I can kill myself, and that's exactly what happens. And now I can go into my Wingull, my last Pokemon. So it's a little tiny-ass little Wingull versus this huge physical... It's not huge, but it's like a physical wall of a Gligar. And we're going to see what goes down. I'm going to send in my Wingull, and as you guys guessed it, he can't touch me. I outspeed him, go for the Ice Beam, and it kills this Gligar in one hit. So MVP was Wingull. I hope you guys enjoyed. So if you did, please come check out my channel. I do crazy content like this all the time. It's always a great time. And again, please take a look at my opponent, Fake Glory. He's actually really cool as well. And I will see you guys later. Deuces.